go away. Everything right, but still not feeling like yourself. You're not alone. This video will introduce you to PEMF, a science-backed approach to restoring energy, supporting recovery, and helping your body work better. It's safe, non-invasive, and has been used in clinical settings for decades. Thanks to technological advances, today's PEMF devices provide state-of-the-art solutions once limited to large clinical machines. Some models also feature patented technology designed to deliver precise, effective electromagnetic pulses for optimal results. PEMF therapy began in mid-20th century medical research, particularly in Eastern Europe. Doctors and scientists discovered that pulsed magnetic fields could stimulate cellular repair, reduce inflammation, and promote bone growth. In the early 2000s, NASA built on this research to help astronauts recover from muscle atrophy and bone loss in space, where Earth's magnetic field is absent. When astronauts spend time in zero gravity, their bodies suffer. NASA discovered that pulsed electromagnetic fields help reverse this damage, restoring vitality, bone density, and muscle function. If it works for astronauts in space, imagine what it can do here on Earth. Originally, PEMF equipment was room-sized and required specialized clinical settings. Today's devices are smaller, more accessible, and easier to use at home. Every cell in your body holds a charge. When that charge is strong, your body heals, performs, and regulates itself more easily. But when stress, inflammation, or age lowers that charge, recovery slows, pain lingers, energy fades. PEMF helps recharge that energy gently and consistently. 5 grounding analogy. You've probably heard of grounding walking barefoot outdoors to absorb Earth's natural energy. PEMF is like a more targeted, amplified version of that. It delivers those same low-frequency signals directly to your body anytime, anywhere. It's like having the Earth's healing energy at your fingertips. PEMF sends a series of low-frequency pulses through the body. These waves improve circulation, enhance oxygen flow, support detox, and help reset your body's natural rhythm. On a cellular level, PEMF boosts your cell's ability to produce and use energy known as ATP. Stronger, more energized cells lead to better health and faster recovery. PEMF has been FDA approved since the 1970s for clinical use in areas like bone healing and post-surgical recovery. It's supported by over 10,000 published studies and more than 2,000 clinical trials worldwide. Today, PEMF devices are increasingly used around the world in hospitals, clinics, and homes as a safe, natural form of energy support. While PEMF is FDA cleared for specific uses, these statements aren't evaluated by the FDA to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Olilife's PEMF devices are certified for quality and safety through international testing standards, ensuring each unit meets strict wellness technology benchmarks. Most people haven't heard of PEMF yet, but those who have, many use it daily and won't go without it. Athletes use it to speed up recovery. Biohackers turn to it for enhanced energy, sleep, and long-term performance. And everyday people rely on it when nothing else seems to work. People often turn to PEMF when they're dealing with things like chronic pain, low energy, slow healing, aging skin, or poor sleep that doesn't improve, no matter how healthy their habits. Some practitioners observe that PEMF supports energy flow along meridian points. Similar to acupuncture, though research is ongoing. If that sounds familiar, PEMF might be the missing piece your body's been waiting for. Using PEMF is simple. Most sessions last just 10 to 30 minutes a day while you read, relax, or work. No major lifestyle changes. No pressure. Just consistent, natural energy support your body can actually use. Dr. Cindy Hodgson, a physical therapist and exercise physiologist with nearly 30 years of hands-on experience, shares this.
I've worked with the body at a deep level for decades, and what I've noticed with PEMF is something I can feel. When my patients use it before treatment, they relax more and their bodies respond better. Personally, I've seen changes in my own energy and sleep without having any major issues to begin with. Even post-workout soreness clears up faster.
It's not just about treating problems. It's about supporting the body's natural energy in a way that feels tangible, subtle, but real. PEMF has also been explored in depth by researcher and educator Dr. Bryant Myers, author of PEMF, fifth element of health. In his book, he explains why pulsed electromagnetic fields are just as essential to well-being as air, water, food, and sunlight, helping the body recharge at the cellular level. His work has helped bring more awareness to the everyday benefits of PEMF for energy, sleep, and recovery. If you're looking for a smarter way to support your energy, recovery, and long-term health, PEMF might be the upgrade your body has been waiting for. Experience the benefits once limited to big medical devices now in a compact, consumer-friendly form. Ask the person who shared this video how you can try it for yourself. PEMF Recharge from the inside out.
All right, a beautiful evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you're connecting from tonight. This is Coach Rufus speaking live from the city of Lagos, Nigeria. Tonight promises to be another exciting moment. Yesterday was quite exciting. A lot of feedback after the Zoom call last night, but tonight is going to be more informative and educative because we have another phenomenal leader who would be anchoring the presentation tonight. But before we dive into it, please let's get to the chat box like we always do. I'd like to see where exactly you're connecting from. Please send us your location on the chat box. Let's get fired up, excited, and pumped up. What you're about to see tonight, if you're joining our Zoom call for the very first time, it's something that is quite pulsating, that will blow your mind completely. So please, let's know exactly where you're connecting from. Awesome. I can see already phenomenal leaders on the call. We are already 30 in number. Please go to all the WhatsApp platform now. Let's max out this room again tonight. Go to the WhatsApp platform and send in the reminder. Call your prospect right now. Let them know the room is open. The Zoom is live. I see Emmanuel from Abuja. I see iPhone. Please, if it's possible, you put your real name from Ikorodu. I see Stephen Teku, another fantastic leader, always on the call right there from Kumasi. I don't know who Zoom user is from Tanzania. Always endeavor to use your real name. You never can tell. We might just be running a raffle draw and you win some money. So use your real name. Okay, we have Dolly Honor from Lagos, Bosse from Ikeja, Lagos. First timer, awesome. We have our boss right there, Boss Cornelius from Accra, Ghana. Thank you for jumping on the call. So keep sending in your location. I want to know where you're connecting from. Olugbenga, I celebrate you from Ikorodu. We have Bolahon as well from Nigeria. Awesome. We have Idoko, that's Isaac from, is that a Nigerian location? Okay, we have Robert from Accra, Fatima from Jos, Nigeria. Another Fatima right there. Jubril from Abuja, Nigeria. Excellent. Guys, let's max out this room. Please go to all the WhatsApp platform and type in, we are live. I want to assure you that today you'll be more excited than you were yesterday because of the leader I'm bringing on board tonight, a man with a heart of gold, somebody that is going to educate us more on this phenomenal technology that we have right here in Holy Life. I see Dr. Joe Solomon from Kwara. Wow, Ilorin. Excellent leader right there. I see Regina as well from Kumasi, Ghana. I want us to take this room to 100. Let's take this room to 100. So send out reminder to your prospects as we dive in. So let me pull up the slide just for a minute. Okay, so tonight we are going to be having two segments of this presentation. Let's not waste time. Let's dive into it. The first segment is going to be taken by somebody I respect so much, a fantastic leader, a man with a heart of gold. In fact, the first time I listened to him speak on our Zoom call, I was blown away completely because I learned a lot, so much nuggets, so much sauce right there on that call that very day. And tonight, he has given us the privilege to have him again on this call, which I do not take for granted. This man has already ranked as M1 in the business and is creating so many other leaders under him that are also pushing the business with passion. I love his passion for the business. I love his tenacity. I love his commitment, his resilience. In fact, he's one of the leaders that have stayed focused, that has followed this particular course in the last couple of months without any form of distractions. And that is something that I respect a lot about him. So tonight I'm going to be inviting Mr. Samuel Bukola all the way from Ikorodu, Lagos State, Nigeria. So over to you, sir. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Coach Rufus. I always admire your leadership and your courage and also the energy that you always put into this business. I wish I can have 50% of that. I really appreciate you. And I believe that most of the leaders we have on this call are also learning from your leadership, and we are following through. So before I start, let me just say this, because we are all partners in the business of Holy Life, and we have to follow their method of introduction. So let me first read this disclaimer to every one of you. Let me say good evening, good morning, good afternoon to every one of you from wherever you may be calling from. And I really appreciate your coming on this call. The disclaimer is my first area of attention. Holy Life says, Holy Life products are wellness devices and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. That is a disclaimer. So, if you look at the slide, sorry, okay. If you look at the slide, you see a very old man there. He's a popular scientist. His name is Albert Einstein. I really admire this man so much. As a physicist and an engineer, I read more about him. The man predicted that in the future, the healing will be through the medicine of frequencies. Not drug, not herb, but frequencies. And that is what we are seeing today. Is becoming a reality. It's becoming a reality. In this discussion we are going to have today, I would like to approach it from a different view. We are going to answer two questions, and this question I've summarized them into two whys. Two whys. On Sunday, this just past Sunday, while everywhere, everyone was, marrying, hustling and also enjoying themselves. Some went for service that day. Those who are Christians, they attended their church service. Some people from different religious organizations, they enjoyed service on that day. In the evening, there was a very, very sad news. Very, very sad news. One of the well-known actors in Nigeria passed out. And when the news was broken out, everybody started asking, when did he fall sick? What happened to him? Later, we were told that the man died of a stage 4 cancer. So I was discussing with a lady yesterday. The lady said, oh, why? Why was he not diagnosed early enough? Why must this man die of this cancer when there are a lot of technology today to battle with cancer? But my friends, my people, I would like to tell you that in Nigeria of today, battle against cancer is not yet resolved. We have more defeat than success. Why? Because the method of detection only comes up when the patients start feeling some pain, some symptoms. And believe you me, the moment you start feeling symptoms of cancer, it has already gone beyond what you can control. And if you want to control or get over it, you must have money, big money. And that is the reason why the medical world, pharmaceutical world, is $1 trillion business. Because to treat ailment like cancer, you got to spend a lot of millions. So today, in the whys, I want to expatiate on some areas that all of us need to focus on. The first why is, why must we buy Therapy 90 or Therapy 90 Plus and other early life wellness products? And the second why is, why must we sell them? So let's start with why we must buy Therapy 90. If you are new on this call and you have not bought one, please do this immediately after this call if you have not bought. And the second why is for those who have bought. We want to know why we must sell them. We want to avoid the all avoidables. That what happened to that man is avoidable. And I will let you know the reason why I say it's avoidable from this talk. So, what are the avoidables that we want to try as much as possible to avoid? Number one, are you suffering from depression? You don't need to continue in that suffering. Are you suffering from brain fog? You don't need to be in that situation. Are you suffering from insomnia, inability to have deep sleep? Your solution is here. Do you need a calmer mood? Do you need to reduce nerve pain without synthetic pills that end up producing side effects in your body? Are you suffering from neuropathy, migraines, Parkinsonism? Be assured that you may have the answers in the persistent use of early life Therapy 90 or Therapy 90 Plus. Do you want to address your health issue with non-drugs, non-invasive, no surgery, no chemicals? Do you want something that you can use at home at your own convenience? Are you suffering from high blood pressure, diabetes, or some other neurological health challenges? Therapy 90 and Therapy 90 Plus are here to help you address all these challenges. So the concept that resulted in Therapy 90 development is the understanding of the fact that there is a very significant force that the Creator has put on this earth, and people have not known the significance until recently. That is the geomagnetic field and electromagnetic field. Before going into full details of what they do to our body, I would like to intimate you with the knowledge of the 7 elements that our Creator has put in place to support human life. What are these elements? Number 1 is light. And the source of this light is sun. Number 2 is air. Number 3 is water. Number 4 is vegetation. Number 5 is minerals. Number 6 is the atmosphere. You may wonder, why atmosphere? Yes, atmosphere is like a blanket that shields this earth from dangerous radiation from the sun and from the space. And the number 7 will shock you. And which is that? Which element is that? It is the magnetic field. And there are 2 types. We have geomagnetic field. We also have electromagnetic field. Just like the atmosphere protects us from the dangerous radiation from the sun and dangerous attack from the heavy raw substances we normally call meteors from the space, the geomagnetic and electromagnetic field protect us from what can disturb our health. What are the things that disturb our health that the magnetic field protects us from? These are, number 1, free radicals from which our body naturally produces from the food we eat. Number 2 is nanoplastics from the food we eat and the water we drink and some other pollutants. All these micro elements cause dangerous harm to our body. For instance, the free radicals, if too much in our body, as tiny as they are unwanted electrons that have been knocking off from the naturally bonded atoms. What I mean is that free radicals are once part of a bonded atom in our food. But sometimes when we overcook our food, maybe through frying or through roasting, all these elements, all these electrons are knocked off from their covalent bonding, and they start moving freely without bonding to any other ion. So as they are moving randomly in the body and they are not bonded, so they are not digestible. And there's no way you can flush them out. They continue to constitute nuisance in our body. So that's why we call them free radicals. Radicals, when somebody is radicals in your neighborhood, you know what kind of person a radical person is. Somebody who is not useful, who constitutes nuisance in the environment, in the neighborhood. So a free radical electron is the one that has no use in the body, but can cause harm to your body. We get them from the food we cook. If you overcook them, naturally, every food that we produce some little free radicals. But they become so dangerous when we have heavy load of them in our body. And these free radicals also come from chemical-laced food that we eat, such as GMO, insecticide, and pesticide. These free radicals are not digested and flushed away from our body, but they move around and cause blockages to all our energy pathways and communication pathways in our body called the meridians. When these communication pathways are blocked, transmission from the brain to tissues and some organs now becomes a challenge. Responses will now be slow or be delayed, and this can result in organ malfunctions or malfunction of regulation of the body by some organs. And if these organs malfunction, the tissue in the bodies will suffer degradation, and they will be sapping the cells of their energy. Let me talk about this delay in response so that you can understand what I mean by delay or slow response from brain to organs or to some part of the body. Take, for instance, I just want to use as an example, a control comes from a military base that a notorious criminal is wearing red shirt, and they sent a soldier that anytime you see this notorious criminal in so street, because they have gathered the intelligence that is also street, there's another man standing by the side of this criminal. This one is wearing blue. But make sure that you gun down the man in red, but the man in blue should be preserved, because that's the man that is watching him and giving us all the intelligence that we need. So the man that has been given the instruction, which is an executioner or executor, is having his gun to shoot down the man in red. But some minutes before he could shoot down the man in red, being a criminal, has swapped his shirt with the man in blue. So the man in blue quickly sent a signal to the headquarters that my shirt has been swapped, though. I'm now wearing red, though. The other man is now wearing blue. But there is delay in communication due to network failure. By the time the information gets to the control, and the control now sends a signal back to the executor, before the executor could receive the new information, he has already gone down a man in red, which happened to be an innocent man. You can see the danger in delay in communication and responses. So when communication line is blocked, the passage of information becomes slow and delayed. And that's why you see some of our organs malfunctioning. So this is what all these free radicals are causing in our body when they start blocking all the energy or pathway, which we call ATP, or the meridians. So the ATP energy flow through these meridians. And when these meridians are blocked, then there is less movement of this energy or communication between organs, between tissue, between cell and brain. So what we need is something that can help us to drain this meridian so that this energy pathway, communication pathway, will be clear of any obstruction. That is what geomagnetic field or electromagnetic field does to the body. So if information did not get to the tissue at the right time, what will happen? The body will be inflamed. When there is inflammation, there is pain. If the inflammation is not addressed in time, the pain becomes chronic. And if the pain is not addressed in time, the body will run into disease. So how do geomagnetic and electromagnetic fields that have been created by God, how do they help us in addressing all this? Because the magnetic field of the earth are polarized, when we walk barefooted and when we get connected to the earth, this polarized magnetic field will draw away from our body all these charged electrons that are moving freely without bonding naturally. They will be grounded. This is what we call earthing or grounding. But there's a problem. To enjoy this grounding or earthing, we must walk barefooted on our lawns on the sand. But in today's civilization, we are disconnected from this grounding because we use rubber shoes, sandals, and so on and so forth. Our floors are concretized, our rooms are tiled. Everywhere we go, there's an insulator beneath us that cuts us away from the geomagnetic field circuit. So day in, day out, we continue to accumulate free radicals in our body, deplete the cell's energy, and prevent our body cells from doing what they are supposed to do naturally, which is repair and renew. So how do we get this problem solved? In the early 70s, scientists discovered the importance and benefits of electromagnetic and geomagnetic field. They saw this in the effect of the inability of returning astronauts being able to walk when they came down from the spacecraft. It was then they discovered that there was something missing in the space, which is found on the Earth, and this is a magnetic field. So when they come back from the space journey, their body become weak, disjointed, inflamed, and almost paralyzed. So when they subject them to electromagnetic field, then they are helped to rejuvenate their body, and when they pass through the convalescence period, their body they now gain their body's parameter back to the pre-flight state. So that is the beginning of the introduction of PM to the world scene. This time around, the electromagnetic field they use is not ordinary geomagnetic field, but it's a pulsating one, which resonates with the same range of Schumann frequency, which is 7.8 Hz. And that is how we come to the term PEMF, pulse electromagnetic field. The electromagnetic field that is produced scientifically is a pulsating one. Pulse means a wave that moves between 0 and 1, 0 and 1, 0 and 1 in a discrete manner. We call it pulse. So this electromagnetic field is now modulated with pulse. That's why we call it pulse electromagnetic field. And it is this pulse that makes it work effectively in the body. It is not a direct line of magnetic field. So from that time on, pulse electromagnetic field has been introduced into the wellness business. Not only being used by astronauts now, but also by athletes and some prominent people who can afford it at that time. But when you see the PEMF machine that are being used by the astronauts and the athletes, they are very bogus. And the cost goes into several hundreds of thousands of dollars. But as innovation continues, the Holy Life, with their collected body of scientists, were able to generate a miniaturized machine called Holy Life Therapy 90, Holy Life Therapy 90 Plus. Today, even though you are not able to ground yourself for at least 8 hours as required for optimal awareness, just putting your feet on the device for 30 minutes can provide you with all the necessary body charging and detoxification needed for removing all the free, stubborn radicals, electrons, and toxins in the body. So you can now see the reason why you need to have this machine if you have not gotten it. So this is the reason why I said, if you have not bought this machine, please prepare to get your own from today. For optimal utilization, use this machine twice a day. You will notice how healthy you will be every time you use the machine. Today, we have not yet exhausted all the function of this machine in the human body, but to our knowledge, we can say that this machine addresses almost 50 health challenges that human may face. Experiences from individuals differs. That's the reason why we always advise that for those who bought the machine, they should start the usage of the machine from the lowest strength and gradually until the strength that their body can accept is attained. The machine, for instance, the Therapy 90, the strength of Therapy 90 has been limited to 10 for 30 minutes. These have been tested and confirmed as safe strength for humans. But that does not mean that we must use this device up to that strength anytime we want to use the machine. So if you have the machine, Therapy 90 or Therapy 90 Plus, you are very fortunate to have a mini doctor in your house. But do you know that Therapy 90 is not only limited to PEMF? That is one powerful technology in Therapy 90. The second technology is what we call terahertz. This terahertz is a frequency between microwaves and infrared light. It has a penetration power that can go through clothes, paper, and upper layers of skin. It is non-ionizing, that it does not have enough energy to break DNA, so it is non-invasive frequency. It has additional healing effects, producing heat in the body for healing purposes. So the combination of terahertz and PEMF makes Therapy 90 and Therapy 90 Plus to be effective in cellular healing. Though Therapy 90 Plus is an advance of Therapy 90 with seven technology. But both machines have effective way of healing human cells. So let's now see the list of the benefits of PEMF and terahertz in the body. If you look at the slide, sorry, please. If you look at the slide, you will see the benefits of this PEMF. Number one is dredging of meridian. Like I said earlier on, what does dredging mean? If you have a gutter that is filled up and you clear that gutter of all the rubbish in there so that erosion will not spill over from the drainage to the road, that cleaning of that gutter is what we call dredging. So the channel through which energy passed through the body and information is connected from body, from brain to all tissue and organ is called meridian. So by the time you use this PEMF, it clears this meridian of all these free radicals and make the energy and information movement to be very free. Number two is promoting blood circulation. The PEMF dilate blood vessel, reduces blood flow resistance, and blood viscosity, and improve microcirculation. What do we mean by that? If the blood cells are weak, they will not be able to move very well. If they don't move very well, what do happen? They start attaching themselves to one another. Now start creating what we call clusters. They will now be clustered together and cramped together, and they will now be moving like they will now be moving slowly in the body. But when you use Therapy 90 Plus or Therapy 90, it will scatter this cluster and make each blood cell stand on their own. And when they stand on their own and they gain energy for movement, they move faster and they absorb enough energy and they can carry, they absorb enough oxygen and they can move oxygen faster into all parts of the body. In that case, all tissues, all cells will be supplied with necessary
oxygen at the right time and also with the right amount needed. So the cells in the body will now be optimally energized. The third one that is it improves metabolism. Yes, when the P90 is used, it supplies nutrition to cells. Yes, it shakes away all the blockages that may be in the absorption part. So the villi in the stomach will be open because all the micro elements that are blocking all these absorbing tissues in the stomach, we have been cleared. At the end of it, what happened? The rate of absorption of the nutrient into the body will be enhanced. Then the body metabolism will now be enhanced too. So it will be improved. The fourth one is regulating digestive system. Regulating digestive system. Sorry, I want to minimize this thing so that, yeah. I've talked about regulating digestive system. By the use of PEMF, various endocrine glands in the body are helped to function optimally. In that case, food digestions will be optimal, and distribution of digested food into the body will also be optimal. So if the digestive system is improved, it means that there will not be waste of the food that you have eaten and digested, because digestion passes through different stages. There is digestion, there is absorption, there is assimilation. If the food you eat is not properly digested, it will affect absorption, and it also affects assimilation. So in that case, you discover that few of the food you ate is what go into your system. But if the digestive system is properly regulated, then much of the food you ate will be digested, will be absorbed in the system, and will be assimilated in the system. So this machine helps in making sure that the digestive system is adequate. Another beautiful thing that this machine has done to many people, it has done to me, I know it has done to many of you too, is that it improves sleep. How does it do this? This is done by stimulating pineal gland, which produce what we call melatonin. Melatonin is an hormone that is needed for sleeping. So you don't need sleeping tablet with all its side effects before you can sleep. Valium 5, Valium 10. There's even some powerful one. I know of my friend that he was giving Valium 5, he was giving Valium 10. He could not sleep until they gave him what they call Lagati. And that, I think that injection was being given to those who are mad people who cannot be controlled. So when they give them that injection, then they just doze off immediately. And the doctor told him that after giving you this one, if you cannot sleep, you are gone. But fortunately for him, after giving him that injection, he was able to sleep well. You can imagine somebody having gone through Valium 5, Valium 10, and they now gave him injection they give to mad people before he can sleep. That is the worst state a man can find himself. But I assure you, if you use this machine and you are not able to have a deep sleep like that, my friend, some are even start sleeping while they are using the machine. You will sleep like a baby. So this is one of the beautiful things I see happening with this machine. Inflammation response. Yes, this machine increases the permeability of blood vessel wall, accelerating the elimination of inflammatory factor. Now, another one is
supporting bone health. PMF has been found to be the most effective technology for the speedy healing of bone fractures. It also helps in reducing bone loss and muscle atrophy. So these have been proved by researchers, and they have seen that it is one of the most effective technology they can use for bone healing. If you have any surgery that has to do with bone, and there's no metal infusion or implant on your body, after the surgery, you can start using this machine. It will help you to heal up the fusion of your blood and of your bone and the bone fractures. And before you know it, within a short period of time, you can walk. If you tell that you're going, you can walk only after 3 months. Believe you me, before then you start walking. And it will carry your body mass, because it has been proven that this machine can help in accelerating the healing of bones. Number 10, supporting healthy blood sugar level. Fantastic. Most of the people that have been using this machine, nearly all come with testimonial that their blood sugar that has risen to alarming level has now come to normal. Yes. Why? How does it do this? The machine, when there is adequate communication between brain and organs, the brain will regulate the pancreas, because pancreas is the organ that is producing insulin. So when there is a fast response between brain and pancreas, it will tell the pancreas to produce the necessary amount of insulin needed to handle the sugar absorption in the body. And when this is done, the right quantity of insulin is produced, and then this will help to stabilize the blood glucose level. You can see the fantastic work this machine is doing. It is not a drug, it's not a medicine. What it only does is it helps the cells of the body do what they are meant to do naturally. Pancreas, when the amount of sugar you take in your body is noticed by the pancreas, the message goes to the brain. The brain will say that this sugar you have is too much for the blood. Please produce certain number of insulin to break this sugar down, so that this sugar will not find itself into the blood. And when you have too much sugar in your blood, you have diabetes. So the sugar will be broken down to a level that the body can absorb. And that is what we call regulation of blood glucose in the body. If you use this machine, if you know anybody who is diabetes, please tell them to put their feet on this machine. You will see how they will come and they will give you a very good thank you. Supporting muscle health. Research has shown that PEMF aids in supporting muscle health. What of weight management and healthy aging? PMF has been found to provide effect that is comparable to aerobic exercise, effectively supporting the body in calorie expenditure. These few that I mentioned are some of the benefits that we know about this machine. If you want to know more about this machine, what can you do? You can do your personal research through an online medical library called PubMed.com. Just go to PubMed.com, type PEMF, and under PEMF, type the name of the ailment you want to inquire about. From there, you will see thousands of results. The result will give you what PMF can do on all those ailments. That will now help you to give credit to this machine we are having. As of today, there is no PMF machine that does all these things I mentioned than Only Life Therapy 90 and Therapy 90 Plus. So kudos to the Only Life organization. Now, let me now familiarize us with various products of Only Life. Our flagship products are the Therapy 90 and Therapy 90 Plus. Then we have the Vitality Wand, Shaking Massager, Skyline, Galaxy G1, and Bama Air. These last two will be phased out in the next 4 days. That's Galaxy G1 and Bama Air. And I believe that they will be replaced by a better version. But I will not conclude this discussion without mentioning some contraindications for the Therapy 90 and Therapy 90 Plus. What are these few contraindications? Number one is that these devices cannot be used by a pregnant woman. They cannot be used by anybody with third-party organs such as kidney, heart, and liver. It cannot be used by anybody using a pacemaker, and it cannot be used by anybody with metal implant in his body. More contraindication can be seen in the manual that comes with the machine, but that means that, so with what I've just said about this contraindication, does that mean that the people with all these problems I mentioned, there's no way Holy Life can help them? No. We have the Holy Life Vitality Wand, which has all the attributes of Therapy 90, except that it is contactless. So it uses air pressure that also produces a PMF to do exactly what Therapy 90 would do. So if you know of anyone who admire what Therapy 90 is doing, but cannot use it because of all the contraindications we mentioned earlier, introduce Vitality Wand to such person. He will still enjoy all the benefits that Therapy 90 is producing without putting his feet on Therapy 90. So we have seen the reason why we must buy Therapy 90 Plus, Therapy 90, and some other Holy Life devices now. You have seen all the benefits. You have seen the reason why this machine is called the new generation machine. A new generation machine that we call disruption in the world business. Today, pharmaceutical business is into trillions of dollars. But as of today, from now on, frequency healing is going to take over. And Therapy 90, and Therapy 90 Plus, and other Holy Life devices are in the forefront of doing this fight, this market sharing. Are you ready to be in the stream of those who are pioneers of distributing this machine? So this now brings us to the second why. Why must you sell? Why must you sell this product? Having seen all the benefits that come with Therapy 90 and Therapy 90 Plus, don't you think they are worth marketing to our neighbors, to our friends, to colleagues, and even people we don't know to save their lives? Whoever you are seeing with this machine, we always remember you for good. Today, I keep thanking my friend who introduced this machine, and I keep praising God for the day I made the decision to buy this machine. I hope we are going to have the same experience. Unlike, we don't want to be hearing this type of news we heard on Sunday, that somebody was diagnosed late for having cancer. By the time it was diagnosed, his cancer has already reached stage 4. If you have this machine, you don't know who on your street, who in your neighborhood, who among your friends, or your alma mater, that's currently suffering from some ailment and they are not aware of it. Introduce this machine to them, even if they start using it as a preventive device, that is morning, afternoon, whether they have any ailment or not, it will prevent them from having any ailment. Any machine that can help you to solve a problem can prevent you from having that problem. So, 2 things, the P90 machine, P90 Plus, and other Holy Life machine, they are therapy machine that can be used for preventive purpose and for corrective purpose. So on this note, I want to employ every one of us who are on this call to see the need to buy, if you are new on this call, to buy this product and to sell this product. Thank you.
Wow. Even myself, I'm completely lost in the training. It's more or less like a lecture, a training, motivation. In fact, everything power-packed put together in one presentation tonight. Guys, if you're excited so far from what you have heard and you are pumped up, I want to see some fire emoji on the chat box. If you've gotten so much value, personally, I've gotten a lot of value. It brought it from a dimension that I never saw through and was able to enlighten us, open up our mind to see the need for us to own these devices. What a beautiful delivery tonight. What an amazing presentation. Please, I want everybody on the call, type in the chat box. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Samuel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So much value, so much value, so much value tonight. All right, so without further ado, we are going to dive in straight into the business plan. I want to share with you 6 different ways this company has put together to reward us if we take the last advice he gave us on the call. Reason why you should share. Sharing is caring. The reasons why you should share, beyond the fact that you are going to help somebody recover, help somebody come out of an age-long predicament, you are also going to be handsomely rewarded. What a beautiful model. The company is saying, while you're helping us to share these devices, these smart wellness devices, and ensuring that every home have a bite, have a feel, have the experience of these machines, you as well would be rewarded. So let me pull up the slide again quickly. I'll do a very quick summary, so you have to be very attentive with me. I'll do a very quick summary of the business plan tonight, maybe in about 10 minutes. In about 10 minutes, I should wrap up everything in about 10 minutes. So I'm so excited because by 29th, which is this weekend, I am going to be 1 year with Holy Life. Wow. I remember signing up on the 29th of August last year. So I'll be 1 year. Officially, I attended the first meeting on the 3rd of September last year. So I'm gradually winding up my 12th month in the business. What an amazing journey. What an amazing experience for me. This is the first time I am doing something that is so stable, so stable, with so much peace of mind. There is nothing else I'm so happy about doing the Holy Life business rather than peace of mind. In fact, it's not a business that you sleep with one eye. This is a business that you're going to sleep with 2 eyes closed. You sleep with your 2 eyes closed because you are sure to wake up to a robust business and not a website that shuts down on you. That is one of the reasons why I'm so excited. The technology we are talking about is evolving. It's a disruption in the wellness industry. And also, the compensation plan this company has put together will blow your mind completely. So the company is currently doing about $100 million in revenue, monthly revenue. The company exceeded over $2.5 billion in impacts, over $2.5 billion in impact in its first 2.5 years in operation. That is remarkable, if you ask me. Currently shipping to about 162 nations. This is scientific advisor of Holy Life, Dr. Yonji. International presence in Singapore, in Malaysia, and other parts of the world. We have all the circuit and component of the devices are produced in Germany. They move the part to mainland China for assembling because of cheap labor. And then from China, they ship to 162 nations. All the international certifications you needed to deliver these devices to every part of the world has already been obtained. Most importantly is the Intertech. We also have the CBCN, all these international certifications already obtained. Right now it's over 1,000 patents. Over 1,000 patents. Guys, there are catalogs and catalogs and catalogs of testimonials across the globe. Millions of people are happy using these devices. That is why we are making this global impact. It's a global impact. It's a revolution all across the globe. Now, let's dive in straight. Let me run you through the 6 ways the company put together to compensate us. If you choose to partner with this company, it's a choice. It's a choice. At the end of the day, you are still allowed to take your decision. All right. So our job is to do the presentation. Yours is to take the decision. So these are the entry levels. We have $1,000. The flagship product, which is the Terra P90, is what I'm going to be using to simplify this presentation throughout. Please pay attention. I'll use the flagship product, which is $1,000. If you are in Africa, there's an additional shipping fee of $150 because they're shipping the machine true dropshipping model of distribution right from the factory to your doorstep. So that attracts additional $150. Anywhere outside of Africa is $100. You're in Canada, you're in UK, you're in America, it's just $1,100. So if you're in Africa, it's $1,150. So let's take that out quickly. So there are 3 entry levels: 1 machine, 2 machines, or 6 machines, or any of our products in tune of $1,000, $2,000, or $6,000. First incentive here is called upline bonus, which is first of its kind. By the grace of God, I've been around this industry for like 20 years, over 20 years. I've seen a lot of compensation plans, some cumbersome, some very bulky, some very juicy, but we have never seen anything called upline bonus. Most of the companies, what they put together for you as incentive is when you, as a person, start referring individuals to buy the devices. That's when you start talking about earning incentive. But the company here say, no, let's turn the table upside down. Let's do something very unique. Let there be an upline bonus. And what does this mean? Whoever sponsors you, whoever refer you to this company is referred to as your upline. Whoever signs you up is your upline. We're all familiar with that. It's either you're referred to as your sponsor or your upline. So the company says, if your upline earns, for example, $1,000 or $10,000 in commission, you are entitled to 5% of that amount. In this scenario, that's $500. Whoever that is under you, meaning A and B, gets 5% of your own $500. That's $25 each. What this implies is you do not necessarily need to refer anybody to start earning from Holy Life. Beautiful compensation plan. So anytime your upline earns an income, 5% of that amount is paid to you as your upline bonus. Wow. Now, this commission is paid until you max out 300%. When you receive 300% the value of the machine, that is when the commission stops coming. So the contract expires when you have earned 300%, meaning if you are in with 1 machine or product of $1,000, you keep earning upline bonus cumulatively until you receive a total of $3,000. If you join with the 2 machine, which is $2,000, you earn this to the tune of $6,000. If you are in with 6 machines, you receive to the tune of $18,000. This is amazing. This is amazing. All right. So another thing I'd like to quickly point out here, you have to decide from day one which of the package you want to earn from, because there is no room for upgrade with the upline bonus. But the upline bonus is the smallest income in the system. So don't get agitated, relax, calm down, and let me blow your mind with other ways the company has put together to reward you and I. Now, this is the second category of individuals who want to promote this business, take it to every home, to every corner. You have the passion to see people get well, then this business is for you. So, but while you're at it, recommending and sharing the device to people around you, friends and family, the company says each time you have someone pick up one of our devices, you are entitled to 10% of the point value. One of the machines comes with 750 PV. 10% of that is $75. So anytime you have a customer pick up our product worth $1,000, you are entitled to $75 as your referral commission or bonus. What if you have another customer picking up $2,000 worth of product? You receive $150. Now, this is a hybrid system that combines unilevel and binary. What is unilevel? Unilevel implies that you are not limited to the number of customers you can personally sponsor or refer to the system. And then the binary structure explains that while you're sponsoring your customers, you're going to be placing them on the binary tree. So you are building 2 separate organizations. We refer to them as the A organization and the B organization. So putting together unilevel and binary is what I call hybrid system. So let's move to number 3. I believe this is quite clear. Anytime you sponsor 1 customer, you earn $75. 10% of the PV. You sponsor another customer on the left, on the right, get $75. So the third way you earn is where the money start making a lot of sense to me. In fact, this was what I heard 3rd of September last year, and then I I burnt the bridge completely and told my upline I'm in with both legs. You know, sometimes when you bring a local fowl to a new environment, it will stand with one leg. But by the time the local fowl gets comfortable around the environment, to balance the two legs and say, okay, so when I saw this particular bonus, I balanced my two legs and say I am in for as long as the company exists. So now tier bonus is very juicy. My upline call this one bagam. The money drops. If you are not careful, you might slap your boss and tender a resignation letter. So you right there, look at the conceptual view, that is you. And then you are building A and B team like I've explained earlier on. You have the left team and the right team. So let's say, for example, you sign up Mr. A and then Mr. B. Remember, previously you have received $75 each from A and B. I'm assuming each of them pick up one machine or did a product in tune of $1,000. That means A has given you $75, B has also given you $75. But the system is going to pay to give you 50% tier bonus. 50% of the PV comes in again as tier bonus. So if you match A and B, 50% of 750 PV is $375. Wow. That means A will match with B to give you additional $375. Put that together with the initial $150. That means from 2 customers, you have received $525. Wow. 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 This is awesome. But what is most interesting about this particular bonus is the fact that you're not just going to be earning actively, you are also going to be earning passively. There is residual income here, guys. Let me explain that quickly. What if Mr. A got in Mr. C? That's one customer on the second level. And then Mr. B also got in D, another customer on the second level. This was not your personal income producing activity. It was the effort of A that got in C and then B got in D, not you. That is residual income right there, guys, passively. The company says C and D will match to give you another $375. Beautiful. If C gets in E1, another one customer, and then D brings in F1, you get $375. What if E2 gets in G, and then F1 brings one customer H, another $375 is paid to you. Guys, what I just explained now extends to unlimited levels, to infinity, global access, no timeline, no cap. It means anytime a new customer appears on the new level, one on the A team, the left team, one on the right team, you are entitled to $375. Wow. Wow. There is nowhere in the world that $375 dropping residually doesn't make sense. It makes a lot of sense. Please, can I get feedback? Let me get feedback. Can you all hear me?
Yes, you lost.
Can you all hear me, please?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Am I audible?
You are now audible.
Thank you for that feedback. All right, thank you. Thank you. Somebody was trying to disconnect my internet with a call. Okay, so this is the remarkable part. The company allows you to earn this bonus on limited level. It doesn't stop anywhere. It doesn't stop anytime soon. Whenever there is a customer on the left, one on the right, on a new level. What do I mean by level? Those you personally sponsor, A and B, are on the first generation. If A gets in C and then B also brings in D, that is your second generation. If C brings in E and then D gets in F, that is your third generation. So this particular bonus says or interprets that anytime a new customer falls on a new level, one on the left and right, the system is going to pair those new customers to give you $375. Now, what if these guys are coming in with the $2,000 package? This scenario is for $1,000. If they are coming in with $2,000, you are going to be pairing to earn $750. If they are coming in with the $6,000 each, it will pair to pay you $2,250. So that means the bigger packages also have bigger tier bonuses because it is always 50% of the PV, 50% of the point value. That is awesome. Imagine if you have unlocked 1,000 generation deep with this bonus. That's a whopping $375 in your pocket. Beautiful compensation plan. Let's begin to draw the curtain. We have the binary bonus, also referred to as the group sales bonus. This is another way for you to unlock residual income. In fact, I love the name given to this particular one by one of our leaders. He said, this one is daily bread. Lord, give us our daily bread, because if you have built a solid team every single day, you wake up to binary bonus. Let me break it down. How does it work? If you are in with one machine, you are entitled to 11% of the PV as your binary commission. If you are in with two machines, you're entitled to 12%, which is $90. If you are in with 6 machines, you have access to 13% of the PV. And then there is daily cap with the binary bonus. One machine is capped at $1,000 per day. 2 machine is capped at $2,000 per day. And then 6 machine is capped at $7,000 per day. Let me also quickly reiterate that there is room for upgrade with the group sales bonus. With the binary bonus, you can start with 1 machine, buy additional 1 machine later to upgrade yourself to 2, then buy additional 4 as you progress in the business to upgrade yourself to 6. So with this bonus, there is room for upgrade. So that's why I said initially, relax, build your business and unlock massive wealth. So let's go back to the example again. That is you right there. You are building the A and the B team. So you have A, you have first 2 on the left and right. So first level, second level, third level, you're going to earn only tier bonus. If you are the one sponsoring, you also earn performance bonus or referral bonus. But from the 4th generation, from the 4th level, that is where this binary bonus is triggered. From the 4th level, binary bonus is triggered. So after the first customer on the left and right, that's the TT, that's going to match to pay you the tier bonus. Every other customer that fall on the 4th level will match to pay you the binary bonus. Wow. That means apart from the tier bonus on level 4, all other boxes here will still match to give you the binary bonus. So if you're on 1 machine, each time there is a match, you get $82.5. If you're on 2 machines, anytime there is a match, you get $90. If you're on 6 machines, anytime there is a match, you get $97.5. So imagine the volumes coming in left and right. Every single day you wake up to money here. That is residual income right there on the table. Second to the last way the company pays us is called the coaching bonus. Coaching bonus is the biggest bonus in the system because it has no cap limit, even though it has limit on the generations, but it has no cap limit on the income potential. Now, imagine if you're building with a strategy of 5 leaders. If you're building with a strategy of 5 leaders, that means on 1st generation, you have 5 leaders. On the 2nd generation, these 5 leaders will duplicate your effort and you have 25 leaders. On the 3rd level, that's 1 to 5. On the 6th level, 6 to 5. It grows to the 6th level. Coaching bonus is paid up to the 6th generation. On the 6th generation, you have over 15,625 members. Now, from the 2nd to the 5th level, you earn 5%. But on the first generation is 10%. Second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth is 5%. What does that mean? Coaching bonus means that you have coached your leaders, you have mentored them, you have also supported them to start earning on the group sales bonus. The moment you have anybody earning group sales in your team, that automatically unlocks coaching bonus for you, the upline. So imagine you have 5 guys on level 1. Let's say, for example, each of them is earning $1,000 on the binary. 10% of $1,000 is $100. That means you're going to earn $100 on each of them, making $500. It moves to level 2. 25 guys making $1,000 each. 5% is $50. It means you are making $50 in 25 places. Remember, this is daily payout. Every single day, as long as you have leaders earning group sales, you are earning your coaching bonus every single day. Now, take, for example, level 6 alone, the 6th generation. Let's calculate 15,000 members. Imagine 15,000 members earning $50. You are earning $50 on them. Multiply that in 15,000 places. Guys, that is $750,000 every single day. Daily payout. Remarkable income. So if you're on one machine, you're going to access level 1 to 3. That's first to third generation. If you're on 2 machine, you have access to first to 5th generation. If you're on 6 machine, you have access to first to 6th generation. And also there is room for upgrade. The system allows you to upgrade to earn more with coaching bonus. And then coaching bonus doesn't have daily cap. You can make $50,000, $60,000, $100,000 every single day on the coaching bonus. That is how remarkable, how awesome this compensation plan is. The last way the company pays us is called a global pool bonus. The global pool bonus. 5% of the company's annual revenue is set aside to be shared among rank members every year. This is the only bonus that is paid annually. Every other bonus is paid out every single day. You cash out. So what does it take? What are the requirements for you to be among the rank members? First, you need a total number of 14 machines on the left and right. That takes you to M1 or 1-star coach. M2, the requirement is 134 machines left and right. That takes you to M2. As an M1, you are entitled to 1 share. And then from results, from performance, we have seen that most M1s usually have this income projection. They've earned between $5,000 to $20,000. Then M2 obviously has earned between $20,000 to $50,000. As an M3, you need 667 machines left and right. That unlocks 4 shares for you every year from the global pool. M2 is 2 shares, M1 is 1 share, M3 is 4 shares, M4 is 10 shares, M5 is 20 shares, M6 40 shares, M7 60 shares. As an M7, most of the M7s we have done between $6 million and above. This is the first of its kind that an MLM company is popping up millionaires in dollars. This company has produced 512 millionaires. 512 millionaires in dollars. That is remarkable. The business is just about a year in Ghana, and our boss, leader Sam, has already hit M4. He has locked in 10 shares. Wow. Our overall boss in Africa, leader Ange, is already an M5. He has done over $2 million in commission. Then we have our boss from Taiwan, leader Mike, who is an M7 and has also produced 2 other M7. He has done about $6.5 million, or about $7.5 million, which is remarkable. Guys, this compensation plan will blow your mind because you are always liquid while doing this business. Always liquid. So these are some of the statistics. The company aspires to be #1 MLM company in the world, and they are doing everything possible to make sure they achieve this goal. That is leader Mike, who has done $7.5 million. That is leader Ange from Ivory Coast, has done $2 million in 3 years. Wow. This is awesome, guys. This is amazing. This is the back office screenshot of leader Mike's account. You see that from repurchase, you already have 1.4 million. From total bonus, you have 6.1. That's about $7.5 million. All right, so next month we are going to be in Thailand for the Holy Life Development Conference in Thailand between 26th to 30th, 27th to 30th of September in Thailand. So some of us are qualified. We're going to be in that trip. It's usually an event where new products are launched. So stay tuned for this spring water multifunctional device that is coming up. It's going to be another disruption in the wellness industry. So this machine is going to be launched next month. We are quite excited because other unique products will also be launched. So there is a car promo ongoing. It started 14th of April and is running up to 30th of November. If you are able to hit M3, 667 machines left and right. This is organized by our leader from Ghana, leader Sam. It's not a corporate promo. So it's organized by a leader. Imagine where an affiliate like you has made so much money to drop $100,000 on the table to buy 5 cars for qualifying member. Wow. This is an amazing company. So already a leader from Ghana, our Reverend Daniel Sekbe, has qualified for one of these cars. So we only have 4 on the table. And may I also remind you that I've taken 1. So you have 3. By faith, I've taken 1. So you only have 3 on the table. So you can also choose your own. Yeah, so you go home with a car worth $20,000 if you're able to hit M3 between now and the end of November 2026. There's another corporate promotion on ground as well. This is a house on the table for you. Wow. This is the first time I've seen an MLM company giving out property to affiliates. This one is not tied to any rank. If you are able to earn $100,000 in commission from the performance bonus, that's the referral, and the group sales bonus, that's the binary, put together, once you earn $100,000, the company is going to give you an ocean view 1-bedroom condo apartment in Pattaya, Thailand. What? Already, leader Sam has qualified. Our boss from Ghana has qualified. So that means this is not some gimmicks. This has been tested and proven already. And somebody in Africa has qualified within 8 months. Wow. All right. So guys, I'm excited because like I said earlier, by 29th of August, I'll be a year with Holy Life. Well, God has really helped us. I'm already an M2 in the business. We have produced about 45 millionaires in our team in Naira now. So God has really been helping us. We cannot count the number of testimonies we have recorded with these machines. And that is to say that the machines are working. So thank you so much, guys, for paying rapt attention from the beginning till now. I know we have exceeded an hour with some few minutes, but I want to encourage you all. This business is very easy to run, very simple to duplicate. There is retention here. There is customer satisfaction here. There is serene environment, peaceful environment. In fact, this is the biggest business I've done so far in MLM. This is the biggest, the company that I have put in the biggest volume in terms of sales. And then there is peace. No one is fighting anybody. Nobody is calling police for anybody. Every customer is happy. All right, guys, I want to see if we have our boss on the call to just give us some parting words. Okay,
Hello.
he's on the call. All right, so just a word from our boss, then we call the curtain for tonight.
Great. Coach Rufus, you have nailed it right on the head. Mr. Samuel Bukola, amazing presentation. We are growing from one level to another level, from one grace to another grace. It's an exciting opportunity we have. And I'm about 1 year, few days in this business, and I'm blown away completely. Been in the industry for over 20 years. This is the best company I've seen in my life. So I want to believe that we are excited what we have seen. Well, I don't know why you are here on this call. You may be here for various reasons. Maybe you are on the call because of your health, or you are here because you want to work on your finances. Whatever reason it is, you must have a compelling reason why you should be a part of this organization. This company has come to change a lot of things around us. I see it to be a disruptive technology. Indeed, it's a disruption where you are using a device, a machine. Without medication, without drugs, your situation is under control. I'm particularly impressed about the number of medical professionals who are flowing into our company, in our business. It gives us a sense of direction where we are going to. Things have changed for good. So, like I said, for any reason why you are here at the right time, at the right place. There is a saying that one of the greatest things in the world is to give somebody an opportunity to make an income. It's one of the biggest, greatest things in this world. And if you decide to be a part of this organization, I want to assure you that you shouldn't underestimate what can be achieved by a small group of very, very committed people like yourself. You will make things happen. It is possible. The company is less than 4 years. We are behaving like we are in the business for over 10 years, especially the successes chopped over the year, over these 3.5 years we're in business. So you are welcome aboard. Let's make it happen. We are still pioneers of this company because we are yet to enter so many countries in this business. So please come and let's make it happen. We are excited. Coach Rufus is excited. We're all excited. In fact, if you see what we see, you'll be as excited as we are. So let's make it happen. Thank you so much for coming. Remember, tomorrow is another wonderful day. We are going to be here. Another powerful presenters will be on the call tomorrow. So don't miss tomorrow's presentation. Invite as many people as you can. It's the same link we're going to use. So let's make it happen. We normally, popularly all the time, do this to end our presentation. We have a slogan: one team, one dream, one world, only life to be number one. It's a company that is becoming number one network marketing company in the whole worldwide. And we are singing this song every day. And it's